massively here at Hensford. Consolation semi-time. Robbie Dawson here, 8.54. A man who knows his way round a track, but never seems to have good luck. I mean, it's mainly down to his position. Only really does a couple of rounds each year, does Crimond and Cowden Beef. But snuck into the semi-finals as a reserve, as did Paul Moss in 9.79. This time last year, Paul Moss started on pole at this particular race. His semi-final position was obviously outside of things and only made round one lap of the corner. And Lewis Geach comes in as well to play. Oh, is he? Or is he not? What's going on with Lewis? He's going to start in front. Well, as Dave Polly comes in to join the party in number 38. Polly with a car that's for sale. It was built in a space of a week. Thanks to Nathan Mayman. Unfortunately, up at Bristol, what happened to his car ended up getting written off. So there we go. It looks like Periscope is live for someone. So if you are following us here on Stocks Radio, there is a video available probably on YouTube, but soon also on Periscope. Let's just have a look and see who's doing that. It is Gavin Fagan. Hello, Bivin. And Sharon Blood is also doing it as well. It's a Brisker official doing it. Tut, tut, tut. I'm not allowed to do live things here, so good job Mr. Reese isn't here. I'll tell you that for now. Let's have a look and see at the grid for this consolation semi for 2015. Get the cars on the grid, and we're going to go racing in a moment. There's only... So, obviously, there's a name that is not been mentioned, and that is 218 Rob Speak. Speaky not got a tarmac car for this year, and unfortunately what's going to happen is that Robert is concentrating on next weekend being the Formula 1 World Final at King's Lynn, where he starts on pole. So Rob is going for that one. Obviously, he doesn't want to be in a situation where he's into a funny business with Mr. Seven again. Now, just to say, in the pre-meeting grid walk, moving the cars about, shifting them out, it's all a big thing. So you really should have think they would have done this prior to the coming on track, but not every track is efficient in the pits as the GMP or, like I say, just 6 places up for grabs in this one. And, of course, a couple of drivers may be called upon should there be a restart, or indeed someone has the misfortune of not starting this race. Right. So, the grid is formed for this, the Consolation Semi-Final 2015. Consolation Semi-Final sponsored by Red Line Racing. 6 places at the back of the grid. Who is going to have this? There is the in-car race pace car, the Audi Speedworth as well. Start your engines. They are starting your engines. So here we go. The 2015 World Championship Consolation Semi-Final, led off by Dave Polly in 38. 606 is Andrew Palmer. 905 is Rob Mitchell. 560, Luke Wrench. 871, Mark Simpson. 111 is Lewis Geach. 846, Ashley England. 780 is Chris Utley. 578, Mark Gibbs. 83, Si Haraway. 41, Dennis Midler. 597, that is Barry Clow. 821, Gary Walker. 319, Sheldon Wadsworth. 178, Mark Hughes. 913, Pete Bartram. 797 is Dan Moss. 854, Robbie Dawson. 387, Jason McDonald. 627 is Gary Silliphant. 745, Lee Morgan. 801, Jack Cave. 979, PJ Moss. 92, Jason Hung. And 817 is Tim Bailey. They're under the starters' orders. They're going to go green. Oh, away we go. And away we go. And it's Polly that's got the early clear. Palmer in second, and Palmer moves to Rice and takes it in the win. And that's Barry Clark right around the placing at the top end. But the battle on now for these 6 places. 38. Polly leads them round from 6.06. 5.60. 8.46. 16. 9.05. Oh, and 8.21. Goes round the back straight. He's broadside facing the wrong way. But it is 38. He gets out of the way. 38. Dave Polly who leads them round. 5.60. Luke Wrench in second. 8.46. Ashley England third. 6.06. Andrew Palmer. 16. Craig Wallace and 9.05. They are your 6 at the moment. Lewis Geach and Robbie Dawson. Ashley England bumper going in on the 5.60 car. 38 leads though. Polly, no mark. Probably the favourite for this one. And Sneaky went out. But it is Dave Polly who leads them round. 5.60. 8.46. 6.06. 16. 9.05. 1.11. As the 9.05 car comes in, 16 goes to sweeping in the 6.06 car for 5th. Wallace up the inside, takes over, takes 5th place, 4th place from 6.06. And 9.05 also coming up to join the party too. Lewis Geach coming in as well. He's in 7th at the moment. 38 years old, Polly leads from 5.60, 8.46, 16, 6.06, 9.05, 1.11, 8.54. At the moment, you've got to say it's probably like this at the moment. But the bumper goes in for 2nd place at the moment. 8.46, Ashley England. All over the back of the 5.60 car. But it is Dave Polly now on back markers. Cruising. 5.60 and 8.46 battle on for 2nd place. They want to be inside or outside. Craig Wallace in 3rd. 6.06, PJ Moss pulls off. And Rob Mitchell in 6th. It's going to settle down, I think, this race now. Oh, and out goes Andrew Palmer. His car gone out, but that promotes Lewis Geach up to 6th. Robbie Dawson in 7th and challenging. But Polly leads in 38. 5.60. Wrench in 2nd. England with 8.46 in 3rd. Half race distance. Craig Wallace is rapidly going up towards her there. Lewis Geach there now feeling the wrath of the 8.54 car. 1, 2, 3 as Mark Gibbs pulls off. The battle on for the lead. Not anywhere near, but the gap is changing whether Polly's keeping him at a safe distance. But they have got the added bonus now of Craig Wallace, who's 16, who is coming to catch the 8.46 car and could make a swoop on this attempt. Mark Hughes moves up to 7th. But at the moment it's 38, 5.60, 8.46, 16, 9.05, 8.54, 1.78, 1.11. The battle now on for 3rd is off pulls John Hogg. Going for an inside line. Again this time with 5 to run. This time for Dave Polly. Well, the battle is on now for 2nd. And Robbie Dawson's looking at he's going to get 5th. And the traffic there. Si Haraway. Oh, that smells kind of distinctive. And it's the battle's on for 3rd now between Wallace and England. England versus Scotland. Polly, no, comes around now with 3 to go. Dave Polly, I'm looking like it's not going to be challenged. 5.60, Luke Wrench is in 4th, but the battle is on for that last place at the moment. 3 to go though. 2 now for Dave Polly. 5.60, Luke Wrench. 16, Craig Wallace. 8.46 is Ashley England. They are probably all safe, but behind them, a real ding-dong battle for that last place. It's 8.54, Robbie Dixon. 9.05 is Rob Mitchell and Mark Hughes. And this is all with 1 to go. As someone sounds very sick going around that corner. One to go, all or nothing. But it is. Dave Bolly takes it. Luke Redford, Wallace, England, Dawson, Mitchell. And it's a disappointing result there, unfortunately for Mark Hughes. He ends up 7th. And, Lewis Geach, Dennis Midler, Sheldon Wadsworth, they're the 10. But it's Dave Bolly who qualifies for the World Final, along with Luke Wrench in 560. Then also alongside him, 16, Craig Wallace, 846 Ashley England, 854 Robbie Dawson, and also 905, that is Rob Mitchell. So they are your competitors. We have your lineup. It is a full grid. The World Final coming up in about an hour and a half's time. Bring it on.
Life's good. Share the Stocks love on Twitter at Stocks Radio or Facebook.com/Stocks Radio. Maybe you too could get some sweet Stocks loving.
What do you mean that's all they got available? That's all that's left? My Prino!
At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, the 2015 World Final here at Hensford Hills. And, well, it's going to be an absolute cracker. Twilight is falling here in Staffordshire. The situation here now ready and raring to roll. The contenders are coming out one by one. 38 cars. The biggest World Final grid of all time. And oh my words, have we turned into the 1960s? Are there some scooters about somewhere? Because it looks like a whole bunch of Hells Angels have turned up. And are we racing speedway tonight? Because we've got an awful lot of bikes on the track for some reason. And here we go then. So we have our competitors not coming out in any grid order, but ladies and gentlemen, we have our Grand Parade. The only yellow top on the grid in a Z-Tech powered car. He is the first man to do Speedworth and Brisker stock cars. And that's Matt Linfield in 464. He starts behind him. A man who knows his way around this track, cut his teeth at this very track some years ago. A man who's always fleeting between blue and red. It's Charlie Dimmock in 59. Then a bit of concern here for Chris Burgoyne. He's being pushed around the track here. And the man who starts on pole position. So there we go. The next one behind that, I can't see. Is it? It is European champion. The man starting on outside pole. He has the speed to do it around this track. He has the ability to take the big one. Will it be his year for Kelvin Marshall? Then alongside him, behind them, another car getting pushed around as the Hells Angels come round me in my position in the East Bend here at Hensford Hills. That's the one with the green grandstand with the pits to its right. We have 768 Tom Adcroft, the next driver you see. Also we got from Northern Ireland, Christopher Kincaid, a man very dangerous, very useful, a very quick start. 768 Tom Adcroft making his first appearance in the World Final this year. Going to be there. And then a man who needs absolutely no introduction. The Marmite man of Brisker Formula 2. He is number 7, Gordon Moody. Another Scottish youngster, a man who's absolutely on the money when it comes to that. His name, his father, a world champion in 1988. He could be